Welcome to another episode of my YouTube tutorials. Another macrame one. And thank you for everyone that has subscribed. I'm striving to give you all great content that you can use to sell at craft markets, craft fairs, vendor fairs, sell on your Etsy, sell wherever you're trying to make a living as a creator, or just little everyday things for yourself. And today's one is a perfect one. If you're really spiritual, like New Age slash, a lot of us believe in that stones have energy. Or some people just think that they're pretty, but I have this hanging in my craft room window and have for a while with different stones that I have that have been tuned to me and for me, and one that just looks pretty because I like the color of it. But this is a display that you can put in your car window. I'm going to put one in my car. Where do you put it? What do you call it? Rear view mirror, not window. So, a lot of people have the little macrame plant hangers hanging up or a little dream catcher. And so I'm going to show you how to make one of these with a braid. It's technically not a knot. There's the one knot, the lark's head, which we do often. And then this is a braid, and it's kind of a hard braid to do. But I'm going to show you real quick how to do this so you can have your little bitty stones display. So first off, you're going to need let me get rid of that one, 4 pieces of cotton rope or any kind of rope really. It doesn't matter. This is, I would say, I've untwisted this as I usually do, unbraided from a 3mm, I think, 1/4 of an inch, okay? Where I buy from, they don't do it in millimeters. They call it inches. A lot of places on Etsy do it in millimeters, but this is 3/16 or a 1/4 of an inch, okay? It's cotton. So you need 4 of those, and then, so basically it's gonna be 8. You're gonna be working in 2s. Now you'll need a little wooden ring. You're going to simply feed your rope through, and then you're going to lark's head. So I'm feeding it through. Hopefully you can feed it through in a way that, hopefully you can feed it through so that it lays flat and even like this one. So let me show you how to do the lark's head. Just pull it through. It's actually, it's a regular lark's head, not a reverse that I use a lot. And then you want to even it out so that when you pull down, it isn't all jumbled. So, pull. Okay, look, that looks great. That's exactly how I wanted it to look. Looks nice and even. I'm going to pull on these a little more. And then we're going to take it off of here because I found that doing this knot, which was really one of the harder ones for me to do. I mean, it's a braid actually. I have to really concentrate on it really closely or else it'll get completely out of whack and not look right, okay? So what you're going to do is take it and feed it through your middle finger. And then once you've fed it through your middle finger, have basically the wooden hoop on your finger, you're going to take them in 2s and separate them around your wrist, okay? 2s. Sorry, I've been dyeing stuff, so excuse my fingernails. It's actually dye. It's not dirt. I'm always up to something, as you may guess. So here's how it should look. I made a fist. Separate your pieces into 4s, and one is going to be over your thumb, okay? So try to have them opposite each other, okay? So first I'm going to take one and, well, they're 2 in 2s, but if you're just using one thick cord, it's fine too. So, and go over one, okay? So go over one cluster of strands. Then you're going to take the other 2 that are right beside it that you've just gone over and go over this one that you just worked over it and the next one beside it, okay? Next one in order. Then you're going to take the next one beside that one and go over the one that just came over it and the next one beside it, okay? And then here's where the fun part comes. Take the last one that hasn't been used, go over the one that just came over it and through the hole where the thumb is. Pull your thumb out as you pull it through, and then tighten. Tighten. Okay? Tighten it down. Tighten it down. Just pull down on all the 4 corners. Just pull down on all. Tighten it down, and then you need to move your fist up. Move your hand up to create a tight fist, moving it up because it's getting longer. One more time. Take the thumb and go from where you started last. Okay? Thumb goes over and go over the ones beside it. Then that one goes over here, goes over to 2, the one that's unused and the one that's laid over it. And this one goes over the last one, and then the last one goes through. And it goes through as you pull your thumb out. Some construction at the house over. I don't know if you can hear that though. And then pull tightly and move up. And I'm going to show you a speeded up version, okay? So pull down some more, getting further and further away from the ring that you first had your finger in. One more time. Thumb, go over. Keep your thumb in there as you go over. Go over 2. Go over the last one. Pull thumb out. And thread it through. Move hand, make another fist. Pull north, south, east, west. So if you don't like my explanation of this, I don't know if it's the greatest. I'm sorry if it isn't. This one is kind of a hard one to show because I have to stand up and hold it with a fist as I'm doing it. But the point of it all is there's another one that I learned from online that you could just learn how to do that particular knot. But remember, you need to add the spaces in between, like a half of an index finger, like there on the index finger. Or if you have a bigger rock, you can make it bigger, or smaller rock smaller. Now, let me get us, not rock, stone. So let me show you, inserting one into the hole that was created for it to snuggle in. Okay, so there we go. And then you can just add them all the way down. Okay, but the last step though, when you're ready, finished with however many stones you decide to put in, you will do a gathered knot, okay? A gathered knot is also called a wrap knot. It just depends. There's different terms for them. But the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to come over here, clip it on, because I can do this without holding it that way. Gather them up in your hand. This is a piece of yarn so you all can differentiate exactly what the different rope is. Make a loop. Put said loop at the bottom, snug up against wherever you want it to end at, okay? You probably know how to do this if you've done any macrame hangers. And then so it turns into like this, and then you're gonna go around once, around again, around again. Ideally, I personally think you should go around 4 times on anything. You can do it more, it's up to you. And then you pull through, okay? After you've gone around 4 times, pull through the loop that you've made. And while pulling through the hoop, I like to pull at the other end as well. And then pull tightly. I'm pulling tightly from both sides. And then once you feel it's like tightly gathered, pull up through the... Whoa, that scared the crap out of me. Part of the IKEA stand fell that isn't affixed at the bottom that you can't see. So once you've done that, you have your gathered knot just like this at the bottom, and then you clip. Get your scissors out, which I have handy. Clip the top, clip the bottom, which this is just for y'all to see how I did it. I probably should have used a different color. So it's gathered, and you'd have all your stones in. And you can just hang it somewhere where you want some good energy. I guess you could put other things in here. I'm not sure. Nothing's coming to mind right now except for some beads. If you get a bigger ring, you could put it on a doorknob. You could even just use... I'm belaboring this, so I will stop there. There's your little macrame.